What's going on, guys? Shimmy here. I want to talk to you about something that I think is really cool going on in the community right now of Last Epoch, and that is the developers talking to us when we bring things up. They're involved in all the conversations going on. So over on the Last Epoch Reddit, we had a great post by Samoox where he's going through his thoughts on 3 weeks of daily play, the things he likes, he doesn't like. And really cool is the devs jumped in and they talked about some of the changes they're working on, which I think is really neat that they're being so transparent with everything going on in the game. So I just wanted to go through these things that they touched on, kind of give my opinion. So for blessings, they talk about the blessings being from the monoliths. You beat a monolith, you choose a buff. The way it is now, you have to beat a monolith, and then you pick a buff. You decide you want a different one. You have to go back and beat it again, switch them out. What they're thinking about adding in is once you have them unlocked, you can then just hot swap them. Like, oh, I decide I want this one. Just go in the menu, swap them out like a skill. I think that's going to be extremely beneficial. Keeps a lot of the monotonous out of having to run the same thing over just for something so small and like that. Like, hey, I have a buff right now to search for helmets, but I really want chest pieces. I got in the pad, but now I have to go back and switch. And so that's going to make that a lot easier. There was talk too about dungeons, how they're boring the way they are. I mean, they just are. They're long, especially compared to monoliths. They're just always really quick kills. The dungeons feel just like a slog to get through, especially you go down the right path and it's like, oh, now I got to turn around, hit a dead end. They're talking in the short term. They're talking about just reducing the barriers so we can kind of navigate through them a little easier. So they are looking at long-term ways to revamp them. So I'm glad that that is coming and being talked about. One of the really big things that caught my attention was legendary crafting. Samoox brought up how much of a pain, going back to the dungeons, how much of a pain it is to run temporal sanctum over and over again every time you want to make a legendary. This is what I think is really cool. They're asking for our ideas. They want to hear from us about what we want that system to be. They don't want to just give us legendaries. They want us to earn them somehow. So they've made this game for us, and they want us to help tell them like, what do we want? How can we make this more rewarding? And so we want to keep doing it and farming for these things. Stash tab affinities, so you can just easily store your gear, which is going to be fantastic. As planned, is coming. Campaign skipping, they talk about it being kind of just a pain to understand. They said it's built in. I think it's just a kind of a player knowledge thing. I think it'll get easier as we go. This game's new. We'll figure out the best way to level up. I know people are already posting videos about that, and so it's just going to get easier and easier. Again, going into alts and campaign skipping, being a part of that alt tree is the corruption and monoliths and stuff like that, and having to rebuild and rebuild and rebuild with with your alt after you say you have 1,000 corruption already. Now I got to go do it again. They're trying to figure out ways to make that quicker. They don't really know what that is yet. I know they mentioned maybe the stability go up quicker so we can keep building that corruption a little faster. So that'll be a welcome change if it happens. I'll be excited to keep my eye on that. And they talk about the loot filter. Just how good of it was. They have more coming, more quality of life things coming for it, which are going to be great. Can't wait to see what they continue to add for. I already love it. I mean, it's fantastic that they built it in. One thing they talked about for the experimental items is the glyph of insight and how much of a pain it is. Maybe they suggested the exiled mages could drop them instead of having to create them. The dev in this was open to it, Moxjet 200, but he said he would take it to the developmental team. The biggest thing I think is awesome about this, going back, the devs are listening to us. They want to hear from us. They want to know what we enjoy so they can make the game better for us. They are gamers at heart themselves, and they understand what makes a good game, and they understand listening to their community. So I implore all of you guys, hit the Reddit, hit the forums, hit the Discord, start talking to these guys because they're listening to us, and that's why I have full optimism about where this game is going, how long it's going to last. It has staying power, and it's because of stuff like this. I'm not trying to suck up to this dev team or anything, but I just, with the way gaming has been lately, it's refreshing to have devs be so just transparent and open with us and talking to us. I think it's a great thing. Please let me know below what you want to see added to the game. I'd love to hear that and open that discussion as well. I want to see better set items. They're kind of junky now. I want to see a key ring added. Having stash tab full of keys is kind of just a pain. Kind of like just do like the crafting items. Hit the button, they fill into the thing. Then I'd like to see more in-game content. Obviously, I think everybody wants that. I know they've already talked about adding, bosses in the, coming future. I want to see them get creative with it. Path of Exile's creative with their stuff. They've had years to build on, and so I'm excited to see where this goes and what they continue to add and build on to it. Yeah, drop your thoughts and comments below. If you like this, please give me a like and subscribe. I'm getting started on this. I love this game. I can't wait to keep making more content for you guys and getting to know the player base. So appreciate it. Happy hunting out there, and I'll catch you guys later.